11 cities said they were interested during the summer. But being interested is one thing. Having what it takes and convincing the league is another. 8 cities brought their hopes to the meetings in Florida. Today, John Ziegler announced the league would expand to Ottawa and Tampa. That's right, Ottawa and Tampa. Ottawa was supposedly a long shot because it's in Canada, and they were having rink problems. Tampa looked to be out of the running on Tuesday when they lost city financing. Well, joining us live from the meetings is Jim Van Horn. Jim, was this a total surprise to those of you watching?
A surprise, yes. Shocking, no. John Ziegler had sort of set the stage 48 hours ago by saying that this was just the beginning of the expansion process. The conclusion of the expansion process comes at the turn of the century. So surprising, yes, that it came because he had set everyone up for no expansion whatsoever this week.
Now, let's talk about the Ottawa successful bid. That, to me, was very surprising. I mean, we had heard for a long time that they were long shots, that there were problems, that there was a discrimination against the Canadian city. Obviously, all of that was wrong because you were saying that they were a unanimous choice?
Absolutely unanimous for both cities, as a matter of fact, for Ottawa and Tampa Bay. And the surprising thing wasn't so much that Ottawa did win, because they did come from behind, and Bruce Firestone really did a great job with his crew for the nation's capital. The surprising thing is that the announcement came as early as it did.
The Board of Governors today have granted conditional franchises.
Now, what do you see? What do you see, Woody?
Beginning in the 1992-93 season, to the applicants representing the city of Ottawa.
What was your reaction when you heard that cheer in the hall today?
It was a reaction I can't describe. I haven't burst into tears since I was a little boy, and today I had tears in my eyes.
Was there ever...
Well, the Tampa Bay Lightning will also take to the ice in 18 months from now, and Phil Esposito, the leader of that group, is a guy that's usually not hard-pressed to find words, but today he was.
This is something that I can only compare to in 1972 when we were playing against the Russians, and those of you who remember that, we were down and we came back and won that series, and it was the greatest emotional thrill I've ever been in all my life. And I've never been able to duplicate that until right now.
Winning the bid marked the end of 48 days of scrambling for Esposito and Tampa Bay, deemed to be a long shot just days ago.
To those Japanese investors, I thank you. Absolutely thank you. You're going to love hockey. There's no doubt about it. If you think baseball is exciting, forget it.
There was also disappointment on this day. Hamilton, bolstered by a late entry of Tim Donut Limited, fell short, a development that caught everyone by surprise.
That was a scenario we hadn't planned for, so we were genuinely shocked.
Bitter?
Not bitter. I mean, in this race, you have to recognize that there are winners and losers. Disappointed is the word I would use, not bitter.
The announcement came faster than anyone had anticipated, but the governors maintained the decision was made this morning.
As we got together as a group today, we just went about the process of evaluating them and coming up with the 2 who we felt were best suited to join our league immediately.